Hi, I'm Daan Roze, and thank you for watching the Roze Factor. Yet another tuition crisis in Quebec. The Parti Québécois, which was elected last year on a platform promising to cancel tuition hikes, has now been forced to index university tuition to inflation in order to help assuage the financial woes of Quebec's universities. However, this indexation has only resulted in a meager $70 a year increase in university tuition. Not only is this not nearly enough to solve the university's financial problems, but also just enough to anger the student protesters who had helped the PQ come into power only last year. The PQ now finds itself in a sticky situation. On one side, it faces the universities of Quebec, whose academic reputation and prestige have long been one of the province's primary points of pride. On the other side, it faces the self-entitled student protesters, who believe that university tuition should be frozen to just under the pitiful rate of $2,200 a year, or more ludicrously, believe that higher education should be free altogether. The Roze Factor believes that the students are acting like self-entitled, spoiled children. Quebec has by far, the lowest rates of in-state tuition of any province in North America. Neither this year's tuition hike nor last year's tuition hike would have changed that. They would have still had the lowest rates of in-state tuition in North America. So why are they complaining? Higher education is a privilege, not a right. You do not need a university degree to get a job. However, if you value a university degree and the advantages that it affords, then put in the work and money to get one. If you do not have the money, then get a job and earn it. The Roze Factor strongly believes that there should be no compromise in this situation and that the students should live with higher tuition. However, the Roze Factor also realizes that in a far-left social democracy such as Quebec, a compromise has to be reached. Centre-right politician François Legault realized this and proposed an excellent plan. The Legault plan involves stratifying Quebec's education system into two types of universities: research universities and teaching universities. Research universities would consist of the top 4 universities in Quebec and would be allowed to charge its own tuition on the condition that the extra revenues from this increased tuition would go to an improved bursary program for disadvantaged students. Teaching universities would be allowed to continue operating with the currently frozen low rate of tuition so that students who lack the financial or academic ability to get into the top 4 universities can still attend a college that they are willing to pay for. However, the PQ lacked the sense to accept this proposal and turned it down in favor of continuing their destructive socialist policies against higher education. The PQ's incompetence has created a deadlock between two factions, currently neither of which are satisfied. The Parti Québécois has a choice to make. Either satisfy the self-entitled hordes of student protesters and watch its university system crumble, or save its institutions of higher learning and at the same time teach its young the virtues of hard work and self-determination. That's it for today, and thank you for watching. Be sure to like us on Facebook and Twitter. See you next time.